Indie Music Live, episode 227. What's up, everybody? I'm JoeJoeKeys, and I'm hanging out with my new kitties, but they're sleeping, so I'm not going to see them tonight, but they were hanging out last week. Happy New Year, everybody. It's 2021, and hanging out with Dave tonight. We have a great show. Some reviews coming up on the website soon. We have the song Good Fight by one of our favorite West Coast bands called Limberlost. There it is. Cool video coming up, and then we had Harkness. We played his music on the show a couple weeks ago, and we got him here for be a featured artist tonight out of Toronto. And let's see here, Vassilis, another review coming up on the website with their song "Better Days Are Here," and past featured artist Mr. Micah Sheveloff in the warm blue waters, near the warm blue waters of St. Petersburg, Florida. Gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Good, man.
Good evening.
Good. Micah, thanks for coming back, man. What have you been up to?
Totally a pleasure to see you. I've been just working on tunes and doing the stuff and rooting on my daughter, who's an ER nurse, taking care of patients in Philly. So we're just making it all happen with a big smile.
Cool, man. Cool. Dave, you didn't disappear this week. That's a good thing, right?
Back in the saddle, man. It's just man. Looking forward to a prosperous new year, man. Exciting things.
I gotta tell you, the other week when I was saying that you're disconnected, I forgot to mention one of the things that went through my mind. I thought he made it rich on Bitcoin and he's just disappeared.
Yeah,
forever.
Moved to
But now you lost 25% of your money again. So right, if you're not thinking.
Yeah, that's if I'm not swing trading,
Yeah, exactly. I saved my gains. Tell you that much. I'm getting better at that. So, but I just bought the dip, so we'll see. I don't know. Let's go ahead and listen to some music. Limberlost. We've had this band on the show as a featured artist. They've been reviewed on the website quite a few times now. They only get better and better, and this is no exception. So this is their brand new single called "Good Fight," and we'll be right back after this.
Some things don't stay the same at all. We're no longer at the start, but still nowhere near the ending. And before we drift apart, let's take these thoughts and paint them on the silence that's been hanging around today. This tangle of misunderstandings we've been dragging around again. 'Cause I won't let you go. No, we're not going down. We're not going under. It's a good fight worth fighting. It's a good fight. Yeah, we're not going down. We're not going under. It's a good fight worth fighting, and we are worth fighting for.
Indie Music Live, flashy flash, fancy stuff. I'm JoeJoeKeys. That was Limberlost. We have Crystal in the room, the singer that we just had the pleasure of listening to. And so welcome, Crystal. She said, I can't believe I logged in right as you were talking about our song. Well, I can, because that's how it's supposed to be. So reviews coming up soon on the website. Let's say, Micah, rite of passage, man. Since this is your first night as the panel guest, we're gonna have you go first. How about that?
I'm honored to go first. I think it's a killer song, great instrumentation. Crystal there, she can sing you know what off. She's got a great voice. I just thought it was a cool, a cool arrangement, and it's a cool genre, and it's full of spirit. And I didn't spend a lot of, I couldn't really digest the lyrics in the short amount of time that I had the song. But just it's a great indie band, great work, great song.
Yeah, they're awesome. Dave's gonna go a little deeper, I think, but that's just his nature.
Yeah, as I was listening to this tune, what was kind of running through my brain was just how much talent these guys have. I mean, they sent us so many different styles of music, different takes on the rock genre, and it's been enjoyable to just kind of see the evolution of it, but the constant in all of it is just, the powerful, beautiful vocals, I think, always kind of stand out. However it's, displayed in the style. Powerful tune. I mean, it was a lot of stripped down parts here. I always love the vocal harmonies when the two ladies come together. I was just thinking of the band Heart, I guess, when I was watching this song. It's not an exact replication of their style, but I almost wanted to I want to hear them do a couple covers of Heart.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
I think that would be amazing. Their vocal harmonies, they got that down. I mean, they got the whole instrumentation down. So, but yeah, very, very cool stuff. I love having them continue to submit music to us and just kind of see watch their journey,
Like I've said to Be Easy the other night, we've been doing this for over 5 years now, and there's a few creme la creme type of people that are still left doing their thing. The rest of them have broken up, stopped doing it, disappeared, yada yada yada. So cheers to them. Keep coming, guys. Crystal said she was raised on Ann and Nancy. So
nice.
All right, so featured artist of the night. We're going to move right into that. So this guy, we played his music. We put a review on the website recently, and we played the song that we reviewed a couple weeks ago, I think, last week or a couple weeks ago. And we were also impressed with the music and all the organic instrumentation and everything that I just had to have him on here. I'm just amazed at what he's doing sonically and musically and stuff. It's just good shit. So Harkness, Steve Harkness is the name, but Harkness Music is what we're going by right now. So how you doing, man? Thanks for being here.
I'm awesome. Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody out in YouTube land, all my friends. So I'm Harkness from Toronto, Canada. I've been recording and writing forever, just like everybody else. And I play guitar, bass, drums, piano, and sing generally, but I often use things like tubas and steel drums and marimbas and flutes, and everything's real players, one person recorded at a time, all layered. But the song that we're gonna look at or listen to today is called Lure of the Pollen, which I wrote after a chance meeting with a kind of enchanting girl on the bus that I had to approach, which is you men and women out there, don't do this, don't do what I do. But yeah, I approached her and we had a great vibe. Immediately step off the bus and the song arrives. So
nice, great, man, cool. So we'll check it out, and we'll be right back and get deeper with Dave.
All right.
ball and chain. I wouldn't have it another way. Kiss me, kill
Right in front of our eyes, man. The story.
Here's my eyes, at least.
Yeah, there's the eyes. What's going on with the mask? I mean, that's the first question. I know there's at least somewhat of a philosophy there, right?
Yeah, you could say. I mean, generally, I wanted to find a way to present the music without presenting myself, or presenting a self to be more accurate. And then I made the visor kind of a mirror. So in theory, someone watching me actually is seeing themselves in the mirror of the visor. I just wanted the music to be about the listener. And I know that some people, that'll fly with some people, that won't with other people, but it's where I'm starting from.
So the word Frankenstein comes to mind because it's like you even mentioned this in your bio.
Man.
No, because you mentioned this in your bio. It's like you've been for over a decade. I mean, you're in this basement here like a mad scientist,
Yes.
kind of playing around with songwriting and mixing and just just experimentation, everything. And all of a sudden you reach this point. It's like, hey, it's time to start putting this out there. So I just want to talk about that, just that experience. I guess the past 10 years, it's like, why so long? I guess that's the first question.
Well, I didn't give a shit about, can I swear on this?
Sure.
I guess
Too late now.
I really did not give a fuck about being out on stage and sharing the music and all that kind of stuff. I was just in my pagan shit here, rabbit holing all these different tunes and just having fun with my friends and the people who came over and played. So it was simply too much fun, and I was too busy to think of the work that it might take to get it out of the basement or to promote it or market it or anything like that. There was a point early on, and then I stopped, that I was playing live gigs, and I had an 8-piece band, everyone wearing this kind of crazy shit, but it was too expensive to pay people. And so I just went back to the studio and would just be, waiting tables, paying the musicians with the tips, and just song after song. So, I mean, the reality is that this album came together with this list of songs and felt so right to me. It's like all that kind of stuff that said, I have to fucking get this. I baked a cake, I gotta serve it now. But I have a shit ton more of music on the way, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's like an official crime, but I think it's at least like a unofficial misdemeanor that you've been holding this music back, dude. Because you may have heard my comments from a couple weeks back from the defibrillator.
I did. I watched it. Yes.
Dude, there's some really cool stuff going on here, man. I said this is something, man. I don't always kind of perk up out of my chair when we get music sent in, but dude, I mean, the Beatles are in there. Brian Wilson is in there. I'm not even gonna say Beach Boys. I think it's really Brian Wilson.
Absolutely.
And it's not just the vocal harmonies. It's actually his tone, man.
Yeah,
you actually sound a lot like his harmony. So
I was trying to
talk about those influences. Like, are those conscious to you?
Well, I think it goes back to when you start writing and you start learning instruments and things like that. I dissected the fuck out of Brian Wilson harmonies and the Beatles harmonies many, many years ago, And so when I'm writing harmonies now, I'm not directly, remotely thinking of anything or anybody. It's just following what's
it's
happening.
become second nature now.
It's absolutely second nature with no reference, but they wouldn't be there without all the work I did in the early years, listening to those guys. So it's I mean, I know, for example, bands I've been in the past, they'll say, let's do a tune like X or Radiohead or Beatles, and they're conscious of it. I've just been doing it for so long, so many tunes, that there's nothing in my mind when I'm writing. It's just complete blank canvas, and this is kind of, so some stuff is really straight, and some stuff would be like Defibrillator, and I don't care whether it's simple or complicated. It's whatever that day brings.
There's only one other band that comes to mind that has been submitted to us years ago. I think it may have even been Music Forte, Joe. I can't even remember now. You tell me. The band Hal. Do you remember the band Hal, Joe?
Who?
Hal.
No, that wasn't us.
Okay, then I think it was then Music Forte Project, because they had the Beach Boys influence, but they also had vocal harmonies that actually sound a little like Brian Wilson. That's the only other band I can think of that really, when you hear it, you hear those harmonies. It's like it just instantly takes you back. Yeah. And to hear it in this type of like modern sound, it's almost like, what would it sound like if Brian Wilson was like born, 15 years ago or something,
That's the best compliment you could possibly give me. So thank you.
Yeah, because he'd be starting a band now, and then he's obviously going to be writing, in a more modern style. It's like, what would it look like? And
probably not this, but
well, it might be, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But
true.
Anyway, okay, so your strategy of releasing songs, you kind of touched on it. Are you just kind of doing the one single every month type of thing, or?
It seems to be 4 to 6 weeks, give or take, and it is a full planned album. And guys, I'd be happy to send you the full album, under the table, if you know what I mean, if you want to hear the whole thing. But
oh yeah,
it always has been an album, and I think I was going to do 5 singles, and it was going to be 6, and I might even do 7. Because I've been trying to get a lot done on my own, reaching out to people like you and things. And I've just decided that I might need some help and put a little bit of my budget into real PR. And those kind of people are saying push the date further and more singing. So I wanted to just put a worm on one hook, throw it in, and then another worm on another hook. Now, just initially to get my stuff out there, rather than throw 11 songs at everybody all at once. So just little taste.
Well, I got to shout out the website. So it's harknessmusic.com.
Yeah.
You can see right away a picture of Steve here. It looks exactly like he does here. Same outfit, same colors, everything.
Yeah.
Is this like whenever you do any interview, are you going to have the exact same attire?
You got it. I mean, eventually I hope there comes a time where I take it all off and stuff, but I really just do feel so much more comfortable like this on so many levels. And it represents some philosophical crap. I mean, I don't even want to drag philosophy through, but it does reference some selfless stuff that I go through every day. And, but that's not as important as the music. It's whatever the music means to anybody is good with me.
All right, cool, man. How about any social media handles that you're pretty active on you wanted to mention?
I'd say Instagram, and it's at Harkness MFA. And I have a new single coming this Friday, brand new, a spacey, surprise, surprise, a spacey tune coming your way. And so much more music coming soon.
All right, hey man, it was a great pleasure. I'm excited to see where this whole project goes. Seriously, man.
Thank you. I look forward to doing this again with you guys, and thank you so much for the invite. Really fun. You guys are all super cool, including producer Rob in the back. Again, thank you so much for having me.
3-finger Hicks on the controls. And we're going to go right to the next tune right now, which is Better Days Are Here. That's by Vassilis. Oh, I got to say it.
You got to say it, Dave.
Yeah. Let's do this, Rob. Right there, man.
It doesn't matter what you see, it doesn't matter what you hear, it doesn't matter what you're told and what you know. The tide is turning either way, it's calling out where once was great. The child is you is all you need to see things clear, my friends. So your truth lies here, and the word is out that you hate it. Just release your fist and don't you shut your mind. Educated. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter who you're with. Doesn't matter who you care about and who you don't. Once you said you don't belong, but now you sense it won't be long. Your will to fly away will soon be stronger than your pain. And life can be obscure, but there ain't no cure if you hate it. Better days are here and the moment's near. Celebrate it, yeah. If you find it hard to witness beauty around, just create.
It's the latest tune by Vassilis there. I think that was a beautiful song right there. I think the roots of it, the roots of the style and the melodies to me go back to the 60s and 70s. I was thinking of like Burt Bacharach type of songwriting. And yeah, so and nice layers. I like the piano. I like the, you know, the different instruments in there. But so I gotta say this, man. I would ditch that acoustic guitar track, man, and just redo it. It really detracted from the whole experience for me. You don't have to buy a guitar. You could borrow just a nice, really nice guitar and mic it up. It's got to be split tracks, and what I see is when the drums kick in is to actually, you know, go 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, widen the spectrum once that chorus kicks in, and man, I really think that's what this tune is missing, because it's just that like jangly kind of like a weak trebly tone of that
Like
guitar.
it's plugged in direct or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens when you plug in direct to the board with you know, like an Ovation or something. That might have been what the guitar. It just has this really kind of thin trebly sound, and this song called for a nice big warm rhythm acoustic, man. So yeah, had to say that though. So what do you think, Micah?
I thought the layering was cool. The songwriting is obviously, like, the guy's working on. He's got a good message happening there. It's a pretty melody. I had a different point of contact from you, David. I thought that the vocal performance, there were like four moments in the vocal performance where I know a good producer would have said to me, hey, let's try that phrase again. You know, it's a little pitchy, didn't quite bend around that point correctly, and it was just,
Yeah, a little strained a couple times. Yeah, I heard that.
and
Yeah.
just, you know, falling off the edge of either being slightly sharp or slightly flat. But I think it's a great, you know, it's a great start and a great songwriting journey. And I think with a little help or a little, you know, sometimes these productions are done, you know, on a laptop with an artist just doing it by
Right.
themselves, and they need that external perspective.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why
Micah's here.
that's why a lot of artists submit to us, is just for that. That's why we, you know, stay true to our comprehensive feedback.
Yeah, and both of these songs that we played tonight, "Good Fight" and "Better Days Are Here," both songs are going to be reviewed on the website very soon. Normally, we do the review on the website first, and then it ends up on the show. Right now, we're just happen to be even Steven with it. So, yeah, submit your music. And Micah, you have any new music coming out anytime soon, or are you just chilling?
Well, I'm chilling at the moment because
Yeah, that's right.
I can't be near anyone, but if I'll shamelessly promote my LP, which is 180 gram, you know, pure vinyl, like they used to make.
Nice.
So that's available on my website, MicahSheveloff.com. Other than that, I'm just cooking away here, working my tunes and playing the piano, making it happen.
Cool, man. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, man. Hopefully, you'll be able to come back a couple times this year if you're up for it.
Totally. You guys have a great vibe. You just hit me up, I'll be here.
Sweet. Same to you, man. Same to you.
Thank you.
Dave, any final words tonight before we go?
No, I hope we can piece this together to make it one smooth stream.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'll let you know. I'll work on it tomorrow. But yeah, little small technical glitch tonight, but that's okay. And Krista said, yeah, external input is huge. And Yeah, I'm just reading some of the comments. Cool. So this was episode 227, brought to you by Mr. Robert Hicks, Hixvideo, Hixvideo, and myself and Dave and Indie Music Plus. And we're going to keep going. It's 2021. We're off next week, so no show next week, but we'll see you in 2 weeks right here, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I got some good featured artists lined up already for the next few weeks. So make sure you join us, and we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.